I maintain this pattern with everything that I draw. Wavy patterns. Let's try another one. In this, I want you to draw concentric circles. So the first thing that you should be doing is just find the center, like approximate. You can just draw an X and then it'll take you to the center position. Once you find the center, I want you to draw one circle, concentric, another circle, concentric, third one, concentric, series of concentric circles, and your eyes are on to the one that you previously drawn so that you can get consistent patterns. See, these have to be circles and no other shape, not elliptical, not oval. Circles. Right? New drawing. We'll try a different pattern on this one. On this one, I want you to draw consistently curved lines. Curved but parallel lines. Consistent. Curved but parallel lines. Consistent. Curve. So you want to try and get it's like similarly to drawing the straight lines and doing. As you can see, these are some great ways for you to just get into the flow and just get into the movement. And rather than just straight away drawing, it just gets rid of that inertia, right? Every time you start something, there is always an inertia. And it is the best thing that helps in bringing focus and grounds you into the paper. So I'd recommend all of you to start your drawing with this. As for the other four blocks, you can do it on your own. You can try different patterns. And before making every drawing, spend at least 5 minutes just doing these movements. You can try different patterns. You can place dots. You can try different doodles, mandalas. For example, see just another one. Let's try and get this in one flow. This is not only an amazing way to de-stress, but it really helps you bring attention onto the paper. So you're going to try these different patterns, and we are now going to move on. All right, ready? Let's start inking the line. Let's go. You ready for that? Yes. Comment in LION, lion, if you are ready to start inking it. All the lines here. So I'm going to start as I start inking. I'm going to first use my fine liners for this. I'm going to use fine liners to its fullest capacity. When I'm outlining, I use a 005 pen or 01 pen. So I my aim here is to keep it light so that as later on I can add in the details. So I'm going to use a 005 right now, and I'm going to draw. If you do not have a 005 pen, use a 01 pen. Use the smallest line of fine liners that you have, and that is how you get things going. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue adding tails along this. So just along the outline, you're going to draw these carefully. Yes. So you can draw along the outline of the shape of the nose. Carefully pull the pen. You don't want to put a lot of pressure as you're doing this. You want to keep it light. And here, you want to make sure that every shape you draw is solid. Every shape that you're drawing, it has to go solid. Nothing is light, nothing is left to chances. Everything that you're drawing has to go solid. In certain areas, like for example, as I'm drawing like this, let's say in this area with the chin and everything, it's not straight shapes, but rather it's these hairs, and it's a little bit of hairy. You're going to draw the pattern such that it looks like the edges of the hair. You're going to draw these edges like it's the edges of the hair. See, very fine lines. Do you see these? Show you the other side as well. So go where the pen, go where the hand is leading you. There are sides with certain solid definitions. There are sides with these patterns. So move your hand in along like these patterns for you to be able to draw the beard as well. But before everything, I just want you to ensure that your pencil drawing is spot on. And here as well, along the mouth, just let's outline everything here. See these hair edges. So as I'm drawing this, I'm just looking at the outline pattern of the hair, and I'm drawing it. I hope it's all really visible and clear for you, right? So you're looking at the outline. So here, I'll show you in one of the boxes how it's done. There are sides that have solid shapes like the one that we've drawn. Then along the mustache, beard edges. See, let's just try making these patterns here. See this? One. So just follow me along and move your hand like this. See, these are the edges of the hair. Like this. See that? So it's like how the fluffy hair movement is happening. The reference picture. Can you share the reference picture once? The reference picture is shared. So just look at along these sides, and you will see that there are these sides and these edges and these patterns that are forming here. Please note, I'm not going into the details of the beard, or I'm not trying to detail or draw every hair like this. No, that's not the point here. Just the outline. Just the outline, the outermost edges, and you're simply trying to get this right. Similarly, another pattern that I followed is, see, consistently these thin pointy strokes that I'm putting together in a particular shape. So it becomes like the outer sides of porcupine. You can try them in one of the boxes. Just try these patterns like this in one of the boxes. Try these patterns in one of the boxes and you're going to see massive differences. Yes. Okay. So let's try it. Let's bring it back. Now see along the pencil lines what I draw. might not be clearly visible, but you can look at the reference and follow along using what I am showing as a guide, not just as just the means that you're going to try. Draw strand by strand what I'm drawing. In fact, the biggest mistake that you can make is try and exactly emulate what I'm drawing strand by strand. As I draw, I'm improvising. I'm just getting the shape of the hair along the way that it's coming for me. I'm not exactly trying to keep it same. I'm making small changes. And same for you. It depends on the hair shape that you have drawn outside. So if it's really not coming up, then probably this is where you have to work on. So it all depends on the shape of the hair that you've drawn, and make sure that you're following along the shape that you have drawn. Let's add this along the face as well. I'm going to just slightly zoom out here. Zoom out. See, I'm defining the facial edge, the muscle shapes here, the shape here, this edge. See, one line, one line here along these pencil lines. So now what they do is just going to erase one small portion and show you what happens here. You don't have to erase, I'll just show you. As I erase this, see, I'm left with a really clean pen outline. And this is how I make all my detailed drawings. I first draw the pencil outline, then I outline with pen, then I erase it off, and now I have a really clean drawing. Finally, on this clean drawing, I add in the details. So I can exactly know where one needs to be dark, where one needs to be light. Otherwise, in a drawing that is filled with pencil smudges, it's difficult. Now, in a lot of beginner classes, I don't go in this depth, but here you guys have drawn with me before, and we are doing this in 4 days. So I can go into this level of depth. Otherwise, of course, all of these steps just combined into 2 steps and can be done that way. See, notice along this edge how I'm adding this hair. Notice here, these are the sides of the hair that is coming out here. So just look at those shapes, follow this along, and you'll have it. Okay. Along this hair, see, once I have this, and please don't erase before drawing the pen out. I want you to draw the with pen first, then erase it off. See that? One line completed. One line completed. One line completed. Yes. I would love for you all to turn on your camera so that I can exactly see if you're able to follow along or if you have a confused expression on the face. Yes. Superb. Let's try adding some details along this edge as well. So here I'm going to draw this muscles, the face muscles here. Like Sanchari said, abs along the face. I'm adding these. And these length you can play around with them. You can make some of them short, you can make some of them long. You can play around with the length of the hair. Don't keep it all the same. I just want you to just try and get these different hair lengths so that it all comes together well. Okay. Yes. See, let me try and get these hair shapes along here. See, along this side of the face, I'm mostly trying to get the hair outline coming out from the face itself. Just draw these inner sides and the outer sides. Don't focus, please remember, do not focus on the hair strands. Don't draw strand by strand. Don't try and fill in the details that are on the inside. Let's complete this shape really, really well and clear. Yes. Yes. Mostly along the outside, I'm just drawing them. Mostly along this. So I'm now going to slowly come a full circle and complete this hair as I come. Notice I like to draw in a cyclical pattern. So is there a correct way that I should ink this first rather? Just go with where your hand likes to go. You know, your hand has a flow of its own, and that is what I prefer. So I started with the very center. I came, completed this region. Then I went around. Then I came and I'm coming another round. I like to go in a round by round pattern, I've always noticed. So not from sometimes some people prefer to go from left to right or just prefer to fix one detail and then complete it. Well, just go along how it likes to go. So here as well along this hair. See? Yes. Along here. Just look at the outer flow of this here. You can see that you can extend it a lot. You can do a lot with this hair. Just making it come in a flow, curving it in, and don't keep them stiff. Curve out, curve in. Try these wavy patterns. See this wavy pattern here. Try these nice and fluidic patterns. Let your hands move. In fact, I would say let the drawing come on its own. Let your hands move rather than you trying to control the outcome very much. Just let your hands decide where it wants to go, liberate it, and it will know what to do. Let's flow this here, slowly curve it in, curve it out. Let's add this curve here. I want you to completely draw this. Let loose. Let's draw along the beard. So I'm drawing along the sides. See, notice the shape. I'm going with this. So let's focus on drawing the beard. Please don't jump the gun. See, along this hair, the way it's coming. Notice none of them are regular, just one line curves. Notice the similarity between the pattern that we had drawn earlier versus these wavy patterns. Yes. And as you're drawing these wavy patterns, notice that the hair for a hair strand, it keeps getting thinner along the bottom. And that is what you want as well. Making it thinner along the bottom. So there is this inner hair. Let's complete this pattern fully here. So just trying to get these strands coming out, wave it in, curve it out. Focus on your breath. Pay attention to how the sensations that your fingers that are created in your fingers. In fact, if you pay close attention, you'll be able to hear the sound of the pen dragging along the paper, like a little bit of scratching sound. Pay attention to those sounds. Pay attention to the sync your, yourself with the movement of the hands. All these gaps in between the lines, the shapes. Pay attention to how these gaps are forming, these shapes are flowing in. So as you can see, not all the hair strands I draw are also complete. Sometimes I've just let the lines be, and that's okay. Like, you don't want to make it look cartoonish. So you can just add these certain loose edges. That is also fine. That works with the overall picture composition. There is this ornament, this pattern here. I'm just ignoring it for now and I'm just continuing to draw along the main. Don't want to add too many features right now and make it more complex than necessary. Just ignoring this flowing part. But if you've drawn it, you can of course complete it. Let's try and get this slowly. Let's increase the speed of what we are drawing. Notice that the strands, the thickness varies at different parts. It's thicker along the point it starts. It gets thinner along the edges. Notice that it is wavy and it's not a single curve. So you want to get these differences into this. There you will see that certain hairs are light, certain hairs are dark, but that's okay. I'm not worried about all those right now. I'm just trying to just, let's just take a pause and have a look at it. Nice. One. Use two pens. Okay. Beautiful. Look at this. Sincerely try drawing with brown ink and black ink. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, Hobbled Yoga Challenge. Amazing. Sansari is going to break a world record today. Wish her all the best. Okay. Let's continue this. We'll draw the eyes at least. Let's at least complete the eyes and the rest of the headband and hair is still possible, right? So as we are drawing the eyes, I just want you to pay very close attention. We'll first work on the areas surrounding the eyes and then move into the eyes. The reason is when we draw the eyes on its own, we become super self-conscious that we are extremely careful and that becomes very scary. So as I define the areas around the eyes, naturally the shape of the eyes forms of its own. So I am drawing the parts that are less intimidating for me and getting to the difficult portion. All right. So Chanakya, when he was helping Chandragupta in conquering neighboring kingdoms, it always attack on the fringes. Don't start from the center. Similarly, we are going to now start with on these edges. I'm just going to zoom in and I'm going to show you, and you will see that number one, I'm just going to draw this muscle structure that is there. And in here, I want to try and get that angry, intimidating look. Not angry though, calm, get that intimidating look. So notice this shape, the flow it's going. See, let's do this. Let's focus on, let's try and get this shape here. This shape is slowly going to curve into this. I hope you can all see. Want me to zoom in a little more? You can all see, yes. I'm going to draw this. This curve. Let's try drawing on these outer formations. Remember, it's a combination of a little bit of almond shape with circle that is slanted. Let's try and get this outline here carefully, really carefully. It's almost like pay complete attention to it as though your whole life rested on this one single moment. And it is the same feeling I want you to live with everything. Give it so much involvement that your whole life came down to this one point. Might sound stressful, but that is what gets you into the state of flow. Now also drawn the iris. Just making it look a little up. See, once I've drawn the outer edges, I've drawn these lines inside and I've drawn this. So don't get ink into the details. Just do this. Also along the outside, I'm just going to add them. And that's it. And similarly, let's do this other eye similar way. Number one, we just define the areas around the eye, such as the nose. We're going to define these regions. Okay, I'm just going to define these regions here and there. Around the eyebrow region. See, I'm just adding these a couple of extra lines is just going to change the overall expression and the feel. Yes, my three, absolutely. But please stay with me throughout and be here present. Draw the C. Notice how this side is flowing into coming here and this side is flowing into this portion. Just defining the chin and this. Similarly. You want to make sure that both the eyes, oh, the lights are gone. Because it's time for yoga. Lights are gone, so we'll just wait until it comes. Torch, right? But it won't be enough. I think you leave it at this only. It won't be enough. Won't be enough. And net has also gone. You are stuck. I just connected to the wrong internet. Let it go. Go will be difficult. Yeah. Hello, can you hear me? Yes. The flow just broke, and now it would be difficult to get back into the same mode right now. It's okay. Tomorrow we complete. Tomorrow we complete the headgear, we complete this, the hair. We'll complete the drawing completely. And we're going to add in all the ink, the details, and every single thing. So the final conclusion, finale, we are going to be doing today. Just on the sides, I just wanted to, just complete these eyes as well, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's get it in one continuum. And before we leave it, just want you to just sit down, breathe, look back into the process that we had. It wasn't easy, but we did it. And that's the same approach for everything. Nothing worthwhile in life is easy. Nothing worthwhile in life just comes. It has to be worked on. And more than anything else, as you do, trust the process, believe in the process, focus on the process. And the process is what is most inspiring. The process is super, super inspiring. And stay fully committed. A lot of times we are extremely outcome driven, and then we try to just we just get extremely overwhelmed. But whereas if we just focus on the process, it's almost like the entire life rested on this one single moment. The results we will be getting are amazing. Tomorrow I want you all to come with your detailed fine liners. I want you to come with all your fine liners, pens, and everything. And we will be starting this. We'll be completing this. We'll be completing the entire drawing from here, adding in all the hair strands, all the details, and everything. Okay. In fact, here's what you can do. Since we've done all this, okay, let's do this. Before we come for tomorrow's session, why don't you all complete the pen outline of the what you've drawn in a similar way? We've done. We are almost done. We done one eye. We were doing the next eye when just got interrupted. But you can complete this eye. You can complete the crown. You can complete the hair strands. You can complete the entire drawing and erase of the pencil marks. Let's do this. Yes. Thumbs up. Complete the rest of the drawing. As in the pen outline alone, using the same pens, erase of the pencil marks, and we are going to start fresh with the clean drawing. Okay. Yes, you can of course ask me questions. I'll just allow you all to unmute. You can ask questions if you want. Yes, go ahead. Hey Neelam.
Ranjan, just a coincidence. Good morning.
Good
Look
morning.
at my daily planner.
Uh-huh.
I use the Zen line every day.
Oh, oh,
January, just a coincidence. And I
nice.
write whatever I feel like.
I have a similar journal. I have a similar journal as well where I just write and let it out. It's not even like to do list or everything. Just plain
Okay.
writing. Plain writing. I write
Mm.
things I'm grateful for. I write not prompt based, just open ended writing, loose writing.
Mm.
Cool, right?
Just a coincidence.
Yes, beautiful.
Every day, first, second, third, and fourth, I wrote sliding doors. I read an article and I
Mhm.
put it here.
Share
And
some
today
photos.
you are doing similar.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So, what do you say? Beautiful. Share photos, but don't forget to complete this. Okay, we're just almost there. I want you to complete the pen outline and erase out the pencil marks tomorrow. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
So, all right then. Take care. See you, and all the best for the day. Bye bye.